So I'm here to share with you today what I've discovered and some critical elements that if you're going to use, quote unquote, the internet, social media, some ways to think about it and some ways to apply your thinking. So what I want to share with you is the who, what, where, when, why, how of social media, technology, the internet. I have continued to ask myself questions as I research the marketplace, and I go look for the answers. That's kind of a natural human dynamic, isn't it? If you have a problem to solve in your business, it's stemmed from a question you're asking yourself: how do I do something? And if you find the answer that helps you do something, then it makes progress in your business. Same rule applies in life. Questions and answers, questions and answers. Those who stop asking questions stop learning. When you stop learning, you're dead. You may be walking around and breathing, but you're dead. Because life is changing before our eyes. If you notice, the older you get, my body's changing. I can't keep up like I used to. The title of this session was How to Find, Cultivate, Harvest 10 to 20 New Prospects Per Day Using Online Social Media. And let me just state right up front, I hate the word prospect. What does it mean to you? What is a prospect? We are all prospects of marketers. What do I mean? You all have a business or a service or a product or something to offer the world. And when you look at people, do you look at them as a prospect or a relationship? Thank you. And what does the mass market look at us as? Prospects. Bingo! We can end the program right now. Because the difference between looking at marketing as going after targeted prospects and building relationship is called social. So in order to be social, we have to change our mind frame and not look at emails, addresses, people as prospects. And the question is, well, how do I get leads? How do you build relationships? Talk to people. In the old days, when we didn't have all this mass communication, we lived in a neighborhood, and some of us had a front porch. We'd sit out on the front porch and say hi to the neighbors as they walk by. Maybe some of you are too young to remember that. So the important thing to remember about technology and all this stuff is, yes, you have to have skills. You've got to learn things. But for what purpose? Yes, you have to have results to keep your business going. You have to have revenue, correct? But if all you're chasing is the revenue, right? If all you're chasing is business, you're going to be empty-hearted, empty-handed, and empty-minded. Because none of that matters to people. How many in here really care what Coke's quarterly return is going to be this quarter? Nobody. Unless you're an investor. How many care about their business results, though? Everybody. So do we chase the result, or do we focus on the process? I was blessed at early age to meet a man, I don't know if any of you know his name, W. Edwards Deming. He was a man that went to Japan in the 40s at the guidance of the U.S. government to help them rebuild after World War II. He was a statistician. He became famous globally because he was the guy behind that total quality improvement movement, but he hated the idea of total quality. He was a statistician. He understood systemic thinking. He understood profound knowledge and relationships and data collection. Deming revolutionized the way businesses think, and then businesses killed the way he thought by using the data to get prospects.